Good morning, all. It is Monday, June 10th of 2024. We're getting to the end of halfway through. My child will be graduating soon. It's been a month. It's been a month, boy. Between proms and school trips and oh my God, I'm tired. My daughter had her prom on Saturday, and I'm a dad, so I stayed up until she got home. She got home at 1:30 in the morning. By the time we all got settled, she got undressed, she got all the clips and shit out of her hair. It was 2 a.m. And then we had to go to a dinner on Sunday for my niece's graduation from college. So that was it was just a very tiring weekend. So I'm looking at this bill, the Contraception Act that failed in Congress. And I'm trying to understand why it was brought up to begin with. Now, maybe it's because I live in New York and maybe somebody else from a different part of the country couldn't explain it to me. But I failed to see why this was even why this is even a bill. Because contraceptions here are readily available. You can get them for free, especially in lower income areas. They give them away. They give them away in schools, high schools, middle schools too, which is just mind-blowing that's given away in schools. But there's nothing stopping you from going into a store and buying what you need. So I don't even know what this bill is for. It's to guarantee contraceptions, I guess maybe to cover it by health insurance? Maybe. But when you get it for free in certain places, I don't see what the problem is. I can still walk into a drugstore and buy condoms if I want to. My wife can still go in and get whatever you women use for that. There is contraception for women. I just forget what it is. It's been so long. So why, I don't get why you need a Senate bill. Maybe it's different parts of the country. I don't know. Now, I was looking for it, but some people were talking about how it lets children who want to do the transition not have to ask parents for their permission to do it. So you could be a 10-year-old and want to change your gender. You know, the hormones and the surgery or whatever. I don't see that in here. Somebody had said it was, but I don't see it unless I'm missing something. But from what I'm looking at, I don't see it. It's just about contraception. And like I said, I don't know what part of the country needs this, because here in New York, it's readily available. It's readily available. You can go into a high school and get them. You can go into a clinic and get them. It's the reason it's affecting low income people or people below or at the poverty level and stuff like that. They get them for free. They give them away here in New York anyway. I mean, technically, I could walk into a hospital, I believe, and just ask and they give them to you. I mean, they won't give you the day after pill, as they say. But now, I just saw commercials that birth control pills are over the counter now. You don't need a prescription. No, I don't know if it's the same thing that women take on a daily basis if they're on birth control. My wife, when she was on birth control, was on the patch. If you know, it looks like the nicotine patch. But it works the same way without having to take pills. So, I don't know. Everything here in New York is readily available. If you're in a different part of the country and this affects you somehow, then I would go to your state legislature and say, hey, these other states are doing this. Why ain't we? And if they tell you, well, blah, 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 vote them out. It's the same thing. It's not the same thing, but look, the abortion thing is now down to the state level. And if you live in a state that restricts your abortion rights, I guess rights is what they're calling it anyway. But if they're taking away your right to choose whether you want an abortion or not, or when an abortion should be, vote the people out. Vote in the people that you think are going to help you out with what you need. This is what voting is supposed to be all about. It's supposed to be about the people. And if somebody is doing policy that you don't like, you vote them out. I don't know if it's that simple. It sounds that simple anyway. Although for some reason we can't get these fucking people out of here in New York. But yeah, it seems like wasted. It's just like a talking point. Because, like I said, here, I can get it anywhere. For free. I don't have to pay for condoms. I can go somewhere and get it for free. So, I don't know. Maybe it's just because I live in New York and these things don't affect me. Or really the women of this state. But someone's got to explain to me where this is necessary. Because like I said, I'm in New York City, so everything is readily available. And for free if you need it. In fact, I had to sign a disclaimer on my daughter's there's a form that says you can opt out of your child getting free birth control. Now, I have a daughter, so I don't need condoms handed out. Although some women pick them up for their, but my daughter doesn't like any of the guys in her school. Thinks they're a bunch of douches. She likes guys, just not those guys. So maybe she'll meet somebody in college. Who knows? But as of right now, let her be. But yeah, I like I said, I don't have this problem here in this state. I don't know what state it's a problem in. If you're in a state where this is a problem, you should vote in the people who change that problem. Let's put it that way. That's just my opinion. And booyah.